Hey everybody, this is Tambeyoda, and today we have from War for Cybertron Siege, Jetfire. Alright, so this is actually a new class of Transformers. This is the Commander class. You can see here right on the side. It's Commander class, so it's basically in between Titan and a Leader class figure. He's pretty tall. He's a pretty big guy, so I still have Soundwave, so at least I can compare it with that. And I do have Galaxy Prime, but I haven't taken him out of the box yet. So, but I can basically put him next to him inside the box, and you'd be able to tell approximately how tall he is and how much bigger he is than all the other figures. So this is the box right here. We have artwork on the front. This is really nice. There's no window or anything like that, so you can't see the figure inside. So it's kind of like a Titans box where you don't get any kind of window or anything like that. And then there's no like door or anything to be able to open up either. So you have this right here. You have this right here, so it's kind of a wrap around image, and both of these images do have the UV paint on there, so if you put a UV light on there, then it will glow. And the message is on the side, and then this right here is just outlined, all the art's outlined with that paint. Now you come over here on the side, that's that same artwork that you get on everything. Come around to the back and you can see him. He is combat ready, so he has all these different pieces right here, and these can then come onto him and create an armor or whatever, and then you can take him and transform him into his jet mode, and then all those pieces will then connect and then kind of store on top of him. Let's see here. So the top of the box, not really much on here, just a missile, it looks like. I shot a missile. And then the bottom of the box, nothing really either. So let's go ahead and get this guy open so we can check him out. All right, so here's Soundwave, just a comparison with a Voyager class figure. So that's how much taller he is than a Voyager class figure. And like I said, I have this Upgrade Prime right here, the Galaxy Upgrade Prime, and you can see kind of where he comes to. So he probably would be a little bit shorter, because his feet probably come down to here, so he probably would be up to here on him. So you can see how much larger these Commander class figures are, and as of right now, this is the only one. Okay, so I do actually have him pretty much as far back as I can get him, just so that you can see the whole figure. Now let's bring him a little bit closer. There he is, a little bit closer, and it's, gosh, that light coming off of him is really bright. But let's dial this down just a little bit. All right, so that's a little bit better. We'll leave it there. All right, so his instructions. We're going to move him back real quick. So his instructions are pretty large. They are a large double-sided type of instruction. All right, so here are the instructions. So you have all this, coming around to this, and this stuff right here too, and then that's basically it. Now here is his little armor, adding the armor. Or actually, this is making like the drone type thing, and then attaching it to the ship, and then adding the armor here. So these are all the pieces that you have here, and then it actually tells you the individual names of the pieces over here. Stuff like that. So this is the Sky Shield aerial armor, and inside here, if you open this up, is the Sky Shield battle mask. And then this consists of two pieces. So if you pop this off, this is the HS Photon missile. This is a jet booster particle beam cannon, but that can also come apart also, but it doesn't name those individual pieces. Then you have his double barrel gun, which is the Photon Missile Sky Launcher. So I guess it launches these things. I don't know. Now you can also take and split these apart. You can flip that handle up, flip this handle down, and you have two single barrel guns. Or if you want to, you can reattach those and then have a double-handled double barrel gun. So I don't know. but we'll go ahead and put it back like this. And then you have 2 radiograph boosters is what they're calling these. Alrighty then, so let's go ahead and transform him into his jet mode. Alright, so where we want to start first is we're going to go ahead and start at the legs. So let's go ahead and just tilt the camera down. And at the legs, so what you want to do is you'll split the legs apart a little bit. Now come up here, this is the easiest place to grab it, and then bring that out like that. And what you want to do is flip this around. This will come along. There's a little circle right here, and you're going to tab that into there. Now that, once you press that in, it tabs in really solidly. It's not going to accidentally come out. You're going to have to force that out. All right, so now the other one. It tabs in down here, and that's where it gets stuck sometimes. So there you go. Let's see, this tabs into right there. So you'll bring this around and just push down right there, and that'll tab in together. And then you just want to come and collapse in the legs. So you collapse in the legs, and you do that on this side also. So that will tab from here into here. All right, and once you have that done, then we can take these heels, flip in the heels, flip in the toes. And then you're going to take this piece right here. And this comes up and down. But before we do that, I'm going to show you a little thing. So if you have a total of 3 of the Prime Masters, what you can do is you can put them in here. So go ahead and like that. They don't stick in. They don't have any place to tab into. So you're basically just going to be putting them in there. So like that. See them both in there. And then you bring this around, and there you go. Sometimes this will kind of get stuck. It'll get stuck in a down position, so you kind of have to fumble with this. Make sure you get it far enough back, because this is spring loaded. Now once you get it connected, once this is down into here, then this will stay. It won't come down anymore. You tab in these boosters into the back of these boosters, and then we're going to come up to here. So he's a little midget now. We'll take and untab these arms, kind of bring them out a little bit like this. And this piece right here, this panel and this panel, you want to bring out. So it mainly gets stuck down here. So I don't know if you saw that, you bring this out and then get your thumb and just kind of flick that out like that. And then the next thing you'll do is you'll take and bring this up. So the head will actually go up into this part right here. So once you bring that up, there's some little tabs and a little tab right there, and that'll come up to like that. Then you want to take these and bend these like so, and bring this up. Oops, slide it forward just a little bit first. Bring this up. Now, once you get everything together, you're not going to be able to see that head underneath there, so don't worry about that. Now, an extra little thing that we have right here is if you take this, flip this open, you can take this out, this little computer portion, and you have another little place to put a little Titan Master or a Headmaster in there. Titan Master or a Prime Master. It is in there fairly well, so it's kind of hard to take out. I don't remember. There we go. There you go. So you have this little computer core type thing, and I don't know where else you can put this. I don't know if you can put this something else, but so we got another little cockpit that one of these guys can ride in. All right, flip this up. That'll kind of tab into there. And these will leave kind of down here for right now. We're gonna focus on the arms. Okay, so what we'll do first is with the hand, you're gonna bring this out like this. So it'll untab from there. We'll go ahead and turn this for right now. We'll bring this piece up, and then the hand will then slide in underneath that. And you wanna do that for both sides. So take this, untab that, bring this up, bring this around. And then this will kind of accordion into the arm with the elbow, because it's like a double elbow. You can see right there. I'll try and show you a little bit better on this side. So you bring it in. Oops, that arm is kind of, and you just bring that into there. And then you bring this up, and you see that there's a little tab right there. Well, there's a little hole on the arm right there, and you'll tab that in to that hole. It's just like so. Kind of bring this down, because this also, see there's a little thing right there, and there's a tab right there. Oops, I forgot one piece. That goes like that. There you go. Okay, now bring this down. Let's see, there's a better way that I can show this. So there's the tab right there, and it goes into that little hole on the arm. There you go. All right, so now that's down there. All right, now we will tab this piece into. So this is gonna go out here. So this kind of will help hold this up. It'll help hold up the cockpit, because the cockpit droops down a little bit. So what you do is you bring this forward. Bring that wing down, wing back. So this, there's a little notch right there, and let's see here. See if we can get a good spot. So you can see right here that there's this right here. So you're gonna have to notch that into there. So basically you're just bringing this and tabbing that into there. And once you do that, then it kind of will hold up the cockpit. So bring that down like that. It feels a little weird once you do it, but that's where it goes. That's what it does. So you take this piece right here. Now you want to, last piece is the wing. So you flip the wing tips out. On both sides. And then from underneath, you'll flip out the stabilizers. And do that for both sides. And then this flips under, and we kind of bring it up and then bring it back down. Like that. And then Jetfire's in his aircraft mode. Now, you have some extra things on here, and they don't explain them in the instructions, but mainly they look like handles. So I assume that there are for figures to grab onto and ride under him, like kind of grab on, and he can take them in and kind of drop them off and then fly off. Kind of like a troop transport. But I don't have any deluxes right now to kind of show that off. So I just keep them tucked up underneath, and then on the knees, each of the knees, and right here is the landing gears. So you pop that. Is that still okay? So you have the landing gears, and then you can just go like that with the landing gear. Very cool. And then to kind of build what I call it, it looks like a drone to me. So you're gonna take the armor and take the gun. So the gun, you can see that there's two little marks right here and two little marks right here. So you'll peg those into here and here, here and here. Tab that in, tab that in. All right, and once you have that, then you're gonna take these boosters, and they kind of go into here with this part right here, and then this goes into here, And then this piece right here goes into here. I don't know if you saw that, but slide that in, bring that up like that. Just kind of push in. Slide that into the side of the gun. Bring that in. Looks like that's all good. Okay. All right, so that's done right there. And then you take these pieces, and these pieces, like you'll see that there's a cutout right here. And those just push in to the side right like that. Oh, that's not going on that side. That's weird. Okay. There. All right, so now you have this, like what I usually call like a drone piece. And I usually will flip these around to the front. And then you can take this, if you take and bring these down, then you can tab that in like that. And then it's kind of like a booster part added to it with weapons and such. So, and then what you can do, then I didn't show these pieces off. So you have all these effects pieces that you can have on. So you have these two wide effect pieces, then you have these two narrow cone effect pieces, and then you have these two like basically tail effect pieces type like this. So if you take these will plug into the narrow cones will plug into the wide cones, and then these can plug into and then these can plug into here, and then just like that. And then what you can do is you can take these and plug them into here, and then it's like his jet boosters. It rolls really well. It rolls really well for an airplane. That is surprising. This thing is surprising. Very, very, very surprising. Wow, indeed. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring him back into robot mode, and we'll add his little armor pieces onto him. So that fell off, unfortunately. Okay, that there. Where'd it go? Okay. All right, so to transform him back, just basically we're gonna go in reverse order. Alrighty then, so we are back into robot mode, and he's really tall. So we'll push him out and bring the camera back up. Alright, so there he is. His feet are kind of cut off. I can push him back a little bit further. Yeah, there you go. Alright, so the armor. So you want to basically take these pieces apart right here. Like that. And you're going to take these pieces off, this piece off, the gun off, but you'll leave it like this. You want to open this up. Come on. Open that up, and then you want to push out the helmet. So that's out. You'll close that back up. All right, so to prep, basically you want to have these pushed out. These little tabs on the end of the wings. And then there are some panels right here that pop out. So those panels pop out You need both of those panels out like that. Okay, let's go ahead and bring this forward because everything is on the upper body, so we should be able to still see. Yeah, okay. All right, so this piece right here will, you can see these pieces right here. Those will go in just like that. That side clamped on really well. Come on. There we go. All right, so both sides are on there. The helmet, basically what you do is you have this little spot right here, and it will tab into right here. This little clear piece will actually push back. So you just line that all up, push that back, and you got the helmet on. These pieces right here go on to the side of the arms. Like that, and then these missiles go up here on the wingtips. Just like that. All right, and then coming back here, you'll see that there are these little notches right here. So what you do with this is there's a hole right here, and that just will tab just like that into that hole. Let me show you a little bit better here. So there's that hole right there. There's that little tab. Square slot into a circle hole. All right. All right, and then once you have those on there, then you can take the gun. There's a really interesting feature that he has with the gun, or with his hands. So if you look at his hands, you'll see that there is a there's a little circle thing that holds the gun. So if you take and open his hand, it pushes that back inside his hand. So let's see if we can get this. And then once you close his hand, then it comes back out. Now the only issue with that is that this thing is not very stable. It's very wiggly, and the hand is it turns real easy too. So if you take this and you tap the gun into the hand, there you go. So you'll see that the gun is very wiggly, even though it's securely tabbed into his hand. So, and this is an issue right here. These joints to move the arm up and down, the ratchet, is very tight, and sometimes it'll pull the shoulder out of place. All right, so there he is in his battle armor mode. All right, so for articulation, really quickly, there's a couple things in here. So the head is like on some kind of like, I don't know if it's a double joint type thing or a ball joint, but it also, the neck portion, there's a you can flip it up and down, and I don't know if that's for anything. That's not for anything with transformation, so I'm not sure. So now the arm has a ratchet for going up and down, has a ratchet for going up and down like this, but like I said, it's really tight, and if you just go like that, it'll pull that shoulder out of socket. Now both of the ratchets for the elbow, both of the elbow joints are ratchets, so you can definitely hear those. The wrist, you can turn that left and right. You can open the fists for the fingers and stuff. Now, thinking that this is an aircraft, you would think that there's no hip or no waist articulation, but there is. It's very limited, but there is. See? Then you come to the hips. So there's two different joints. So you got forward and back, which are on ratchets. Now, outways is not. It's not on a ratchet, so you can bring this out. You can go all the way out if you want to. But that's not on a ratchet. Now you have your twist right underneath that. Your knee is on a ratchet and goes about 90 degrees. Now you have your feet. So you have your heel, you have toe, and then you do have a, let's see, heel and toe. Now you do have a rocker here, but it's it has like, basically it tabs into the bottom of the foot. So if you undo this, then it will come. It's just really hard, see? So it's just kind of a pain to get that undone for that. All right, so yeah, that is it for this video review of Jetfire. Oh man, this guy is awesome. Oh, there's one more feature that I did not get to show off. One more feature. Almost forgot about this. And it's really hard to see. It's really hard to see. It's really hard to tell that it's there. But this Autobot logo does flip around so that you can reveal a Decepticon logo. So that's really cool. And that basically goes back to the original episode where he showed up, Fire in the Sky, where he was a Decepticon. And then he switched alliances and became an Autobot. So very cool. Now you can't do that with this armor. This armor only has Autobot on it. It does not have Decepticon. So that would be cool to make secondary armor on here, like a purple armor, so that you could then make him a Decepticon. With the Decepticon logo and then purple right here. And maybe red visor in here or something. So cool. All right, well, yeah, that will do it this time for Jetfire. Thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, please do that now. If you did enjoy this video, please give us a thumbs up. This is Tambeyoda. See you guys next time.